Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, your name, and this week, we're tackling a number that's so big, it's almost hard to wrap your head around. $325 billion. That's the projected AI spend by Amazon, Alphabet, Microsoft, and Meta next year alone. Now, is this the dawn of a new AI-powered era, or are we staring down the barrel of an overhyped, unsustainable bubble? That's what we're going to unpack today. Stick around, because this could impact your job, your investments, and frankly, the entire future. Let's jump right into it. The chart of the week comes courtesy of industry analysts who've been tracking the capital expenditure, or CAPEX, of these tech giants. What they found is staggering, a 46% year-over-year increase in AI-related infrastructure spending. We're talking AI chips, massive data centers, and the software to tie it all together. This isn't just pocket change. This is a full-blown arms race in the world of artificial intelligence. But what's driving this insane spending spree? Think about it. Amazon needs AI to power its warehouses, improve its recommendation engine, and build out its AWS cloud services. Alphabet is betting big on AI for everything from search to self-driving cars. Microsoft is integrating AI into every corner of its product suite, from Windows to Office to Azure. And Meta? Well, they need AI to keep you scrolling through your feed, target ads more effectively, and build the metaverse, whatever that ultimately turns out to be. Each of these companies sees AI as absolutely crucial to their future success, and they're willing to spend billions to get there first. Now, let's talk about the obvious winner in all of this, NVIDIA. This company is practically printing money right now, thanks to the insatiable demand for its AI chips. They've become the de facto standard for AI acceleration, and the Big Four are lining up to buy everything they can produce. But here's where things get interesting. This reliance on a single company creates a huge potential bottleneck. What happens if NVIDIA stumbles? What happens if a competitor emerges with a better or cheaper solution? This is a risk we need to keep a close eye on. Beyond the chips themselves, all this AI requires massive data centers. We're talking about sprawling complexes filled with servers, cooling systems, and the infrastructure to power it all. This is a boon for data center providers and construction companies, but it also raises questions about energy consumption and environmental impact. How are these companies addressing the sustainability challenges of this AI boom? Are they investing in renewable energy? Are they optimizing their data centers for efficiency? These are crucial questions that need to be asked. Of course, much of this AI development is happening in the cloud. AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud are all vying for dominance in the AI cloud market. They're offering a range of AI-related services, from pre-trained models to AI development tools. This makes it easier and more affordable for companies of all sizes to experiment with AI. But it also raises concerns about data privacy and security. Are our data safe in the hands of these cloud giants? What safeguards are in place to prevent misuse or abuse? All this investment is fueling a massive demand for AI talent. We're talking about AI engineers, researchers, data scientists, and all the supporting roles that go along with them. The competition for these skilled professionals is fierce, and salaries are skyrocketing. This is great news for anyone with AI expertise, but it also creates a challenge for companies trying to build out their AI teams. How are they attracting and retaining top talent? Are they investing in training and development programs? This talent crunch could ultimately limit the pace of AI innovation. Now, let's shift gears and talk about agentic AI. This is the idea of AI systems that can handle complex, multi-step tasks autonomously. Think of it as AI that can not only answer your questions but also proactively solve problems for you. This is a huge area of potential growth, but it's also incredibly complex. Building reliable and robust agentic AI systems is a massive technical challenge. We're still in the early stages of development, but the potential is enormous. And that brings us to the ethical considerations. As AI becomes more powerful and pervasive, we need to address the potential risks. We're talking about bias in algorithms, job displacement, privacy concerns, and the potential for misuse. These are not abstract problems. They're real-world challenges that we need to address proactively. We need to ensure that AI is developed and deployed responsibly, ethically, and in a way that benefits all of humanity. So, what does all this mean for investors? Well, the AI stock market is certainly hot right now. Companies like NVIDIA have seen their stock prices soar, and there's a lot of excitement around other AI-related companies. But it's important to remember that investing in AI is still a gamble. There's a lot of hype in the market, and it's easy to get caught up in the frenzy. Do your research, understand the risks, and don't invest more than you can afford to lose. One thing to keep in mind is the emergence of companies like DeepSeek, which are focused on making AI more affordable and accessible. This could disrupt the market and challenge the dominance of the Big Four. If AI becomes a commodity, it could erode profit margins and make it harder for companies to justify their massive investments. This is a trend we need to watch closely. Ultimately, the big question is whether these massive AI investments will actually pay off. Are companies seeing a real return on their investment? Are they able to generate enough revenue to justify the billions they're spending? This is the key to determining whether this AI boom is sustainable or just a bubble waiting to burst. And honestly, we don't have a definitive answer yet. We'll need to see how these investments translate into real-world results over the next few years. There's also a risk that companies are over-investing in AI. Just because you can spend billions on AI doesn't mean you should. There's a chance that they're building out infrastructure that they don't actually need, or that they're pursuing AI projects that ultimately fail to deliver. This is a classic case of irrational exuberance, and it's something we've seen happen in other tech booms throughout history. So, what's the bottom line? Well, I'm cautiously optimistic about the future of AI. I believe that AI has the potential to transform our world in profound ways. But I also recognize the risks and challenges that lie ahead. We need to be smart about how we develop and deploy AI, and we need to be mindful of the ethical implications. The massive AI spend we're seeing is exciting, but it's also a call to action. We need to ensure that this technology is used for good and that its benefits are shared by all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week with another chart of the week.